Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina, and we are back here on the Rimworld, and we are here with Malicina and Frog. In our last episode, Malicina captured Frog, made Frog's faction a little bit unhappy that we kidnapped her. But you know, Malicina is the nefarious one of the Malicina Joycelina, so she's Joycelina's evil counterpart. So it doesn't surprise me that she went ahead and just said, Frog, interesting. I kind of like you. I kind of like the things you can do. We're going to go ahead and kidnap you. Unfortunately, it wasn't until after we kidnapped Frog that we found out she has asthma, which is exactly what I said I didn't want, because, man, that's going to keep us busy doing stuff, keeping her healed. She's going to be a user of medication all the time. So, but we're still going to try to recruit her since we bothered kidnapping her and we made everybody mad at us. We might as well try to keep her. To that end, we are going to go ahead and make this the prisoner place, and this will not be the prisoner place anymore. And Malicina, go ahead and take Frog to bed in the appropriate bed now. We'll go ahead and speed things up to level 3. And as you go ahead and kidnap her. Now, since the last episode, I have added 3 mods. The first one is the camera mod that allows us to zoom in so we can get up close and personal with each of our characters, which I love, and the detail is just great. Hello, Yahtzee. Look at how happy Malicina is right now. The second thing is, you'll notice how happy Malicina is right now. I added a mod called Facial Stuff, and Facial Stuff provides a mouth on the character, and you probably didn't notice, you'll have to pull up the last one, that this really helps with facial expression. So the eyebrows, the mouth, the eyes, everything will have a facial expression that is related to their mood. So as their mood improves, their facial expressions will show it. So at times Frog is happy, at times she's kind of meh, and at times she's not. So as her mood changes, you'll be able to see it on her face. And that all relates back to what's under needs. So whichever one is balanced out, where their mood is at, you'll see it on their face. The third mod I added was under work. So we have a typical work menu, but we can expand it. And then we can expand each one by control clicking. Whoa, 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 what was that? What was that? A meteorite. Scared me to death. Good grief, what are you made of? Silver? Ooh. So when we need metal, when we need some silver, we can go mine some. We do have to be cautious. I'm not going to do that right now because that would make my base a little bit richer than I would want it to be this early in the game. Let's go ahead and undo that. So back to our work. You can see we can set priorities that are for individual items. So under construction, you can give a general construction, or you can say fix broken down buildings and prioritize that over uninstalling structures, or building doors and walls, so that you can have that done at a different level. And not only that, it allows us to prioritize all the way from 1 to 9 rather than 1 to 4. So I can be very, very specific about what work I want them each to do. So if growing, I can say, you know what, I want you to prioritize harvesting crops, and then sowing crops can be on a 3. So do that after you've harvested. So don't regrow, harvest everything, and then grow. Plant cutting cannot move, which is a little bit frustrating. So mining versus drilling at a deep drill, so we can reprioritize that once we ever learn that particular skill. Hauling, so you kind of have to break some of these down in order to be able to see everything. So wardening, we can say executing the prisoner is top priority. I'm going to put that at the bottom. I'm not going to want anybody to be executing prisoners unless like something has gone awry. Releasing prisoners, setting higher than taking prisoners to bed. Actually, I would want that to be the higher of the 2. So we can set that for a 3. Put that on a 4 for Frilioth. Feeding prisoners, we would want that to be, so take the prisoners to bed, feed them, and then deliver food to prisoners. That can be a little bit lower. We can set that to a 3 and a 4 here. And then chat with prisoners, we're going to want that at a 2. So Deliver food after you've chatted. So for somebody who's a warden, that's going to be a big priority. We may sit back and say, delivering food, that's going to be a lower priority for Frilioth. These two things, because this isn't going to be his main job. So I'm not going to be as concerned about him doing those things. Handling, so for somebody who's handling, whether you feed the animals, slaughtering, milking, all those things. So which order you want to do that in. So training, I think, is going to be higher than all of these other items. We're going to want him to do, that's his priority job. And then shearing is going to be a 4, milking is going to be a 4, slaughtering is probably going to be a 4. So don't do that until I need you to. And we can set feeding the animals to a 3. So he'll do all the 2-item things before he does the 3-item things. And we have handling before growing. And I think as a whole, that makes me think, let's set everything down by 1, because I'm going to want him to grow before he ever starts handling. So as the game goes through all of the priorities, it goes from left to right. It's going to do the growing before it comes back and doing this. And now I've set sowing crops to a 3. So now I sit back and go, okay, now I'm going to set everything down 1 even below that, because I'm going to want the sowing to happen before he does any of the handling. So once all the growing is done, all the plant cutting is done, all the sowing is done, then we'll go ahead and do the handling. So this is very, very tedious. I will not have you work with me through as I do set all those priorities. I will go ahead and set those now and then come back to you. But I just wanted to explain to you a little bit about how that works. And I will be back in a sec. Okay, my priorities are all set and we are ready to go. So Malicina is now in her area. So the next step for us is to get rid of some of the things that are making them not happy. So in a colony, the worst thing right now is the barrack. So she's sick. How is she doing? Hold on. How is she doing before we start worrying about that? Her flu is at immunity 52, flu 51. So as long as she stays in bed, that's going to be good. So we'll just need to make sure she stays in bed and gets better. Flu for Frog here is, immunity is 60, her flu is 52. She should be fine. She'll be fine. While we're here, let's make things a little bit nicer for them. Let's get a torch in here, each of them. It is outdoors at 64 degrees, so it's a nice, cool April-May, nice in the spring. So that's nice and comfortable. So we'll go ahead. The next step that we need to do is build some barracks. So let's get our structure ready. Let's get a wooden wall. We'll come out here on the other side of the barrack and we will create some space for them. Let's make it about 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the inside and then across. And these will be their bedrooms. Not too big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll build a wall there. Did I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did not. This one's going to be 1 off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was close though. I was close. So let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's make sure we put doors in, because that would be the worst, is to not put doors in for them. And then when everyone's better and we can get this started. So we will go ahead and hopefully they will start building. Yahtzee is busy doing that. Where is Frilioth? Frilioth is harvesting a tree way over. Oh, now you're over here. What were you doing over there? I don't know. Something that I also want to think about while we're doing some building is recreation. Oh, cargo pods. Please be food. Please be food. Please be food. It is. Oh my goodness, it is. Let's go ahead and unforbid these immediately. And Yahtzee, I need you to priority haul these. Haul. Get them out of the rain before they start degrading. Can you come pick this one up too? I mean, apparently not. Apparently 10 was your max. Sorry. There you go. Get back to building. There's lots for them to do. Oh, and by the way, he's taking care of Frog. Why is he taking care of Frog as a priority? What did I do wrong here? Healing. Where's the doctoring? Okay, so if I shift click on this, we can see tending to patients. Yahtzee has it as a 2. Frilioth, you have it as a 1. So why were you plant cutting? Because that was not in under, yeah. That was set as a 2. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it happened just at a time period that Frilioth was in the middle of cutting something, so he didn't stop what he was doing. We can go ahead and deconstruct this. Yeah, see, why don't I have you do that? Prioritize deconstructing. Did we put our bill in here? No, we did not. So we will cook a simple meal here. Let's go into details. We will do it until we have, let's do it until we have 15. We'll pause when we're at about 8. How's that sound? Don't just drop it on the floor. And then the ingredient radius, we do not want to be running all over. Have them bring the ingredients to you. So we'll have that close in. Hopefully that's a big enough radius to capture. Yeah, so it's able to capture the rice that's over here. Hopefully these elephants won't be eating them. There's nothing we can do. We're not strong enough. We don't have a strong enough colony to be killing them. So we're just kind of stuck with them. And they're going to eat everything. Okay, so everyone's sleeping. Frilioth just getting up. Feeding Frog, which is good. Does she need some healing anytime soon? Health. Nope, looks like everything's fine. Her immunity to the flu is already up to 80. What about Malicina? You're at 73, so they should be fine. So Frilioth is there busy cutting down the trees, while Yahtzee's going to go ahead and start building. Well, at least he's hauling. That's right, this is a hauling task, isn't it? Let's go ahead and take these and haul them to our stockpile here. Did our stockpile get set up the way I want? It has chunks, but I want it to have wood and steel as well. I do not want this to have wood and steel. Look, I remember to put that in, but it still hasn't been hauled because there was no place to haul it. So we'll hopefully haul that at some point when that becomes a priority. Need recreation variety. I'm working on it. Yahtzee, can you construct that? I'm seeing you and Frilioth tossing words at each other. How are you socially? Yahtzee chatted about laundry with Frilioth. Yeah, in a place like this, I'm sure doing laundry is pretty difficult. Frilioth talked quietly about the nature of emotion with Yahtzee. Wow. And in response, Yahtzee told a joke about sweating. Oh, the conversations they have. That's friendship, folks. That's friendship. Malicina, you'll see. Her little face there. She seems to be pretty happy. Medical emergency on Frog. What's up with you, Frog? You don't have a medical emergency. What's your medical emergency? Indoors, it's 92. Is it? Well, thank you. Thank you, computer, for whatever update install you wanted me to load. Breaking into my thing. Oh, she developed an immunity. See, she doesn't have a medical emergency. Oh, Malicina does. You're going to be fine. 93. But it's still saying you have a medical emergency. Frilioth, do you need to tend to her? Yeah, prioritize tending. Shaman merchant from the Green Tributary Confederation. The caravan is here. But you are sick. So you're not going to be a good person to talk with them until you get better. Where are they at? Look at them. Who's my second best? I think it's Yahtzee. Yahtzee's sleeping. We're not going to disturb him while he's sleeping, right? Because he's our second best. Oh, here. You, go away from all that. Yeah, our second best wardener, is actually Frilioth. Frilioth, come see what they want. Do they have anything worth trading? We've got a bunch of silver. That's about it. We can give them Joker, which would not be good since he's bonded to Frilioth. We could buy some alpha beaver. Why would I ever want to buy alpha beavers? Here, can you tear down trees so we can and eat them so we don't have anything to harvest? Or a cobra. That just does not sound like a good idea. We're not at a point to be able to buy things like Nutrimine or Plasteel or a psychic shock lance. What is this? A one-time use psychic effector. It shocks the target's mind with chaotic images, blocking coherent perception and dropping him into a state of psychic shock. There is a risk of brain damage. It works at long distances and through walls, so I think that's what you do to an enemy. You can shock them with this psychic shock lancer. A soothe pulsar, a psychic animal pulsar, and then beer. Oh, And that's about it. We can buy some gold. Well, you have nothing we're interested in. But thanks for showing up and bringing your alpha beavers to eat all our trees. We appreciate it. Malicina, it's going to take me a while, folks. It's going to take me a while to remember. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Well, come equip this then. Resistance is only down. You've got a low mood. You know what you need in there? You need some floors. We can give you some floors. I don't mind a floor for you. Plus, it's really gross and yucky in there. No one's cleaning because we're trying to build our own space. You know, Frog. Some things are more important than cleaning up barf. If you don't... Oh. I'm sorry, but you know what else is important? Oh, no, that's for prisoners, but I need you... That not to be medical. There we go. Wrong button. So, I can't wake you up, but you have a bed now. I'm so sorry. I don't think I can set it to you either, can I? Nope. Nope. We can build you an end table if you'd like. Would that make you happy? We'll build an end table. We're almost done with our building here. And then we can move our beds in. In fact, we'll go ahead and reinstall. And reinstall. No more barracks for you. We'll need a table for them. They're eating without a table. That gives them a negative debuff, right? That makes you unhappy. If I come here and say alphabaric, darkness, ate without a table, disturbed, sweaty. You're sweaty. It is a little warm. You know what we're going to have to do? This is going to eat up a lot of our wood, is we need passive coolers everywhere. That is one of the things we were going to have to get to researching soon so that we can get electricity and then coolers so that we can have it nice and cool in places rather than this. Where'd you go? Now you're sleep. Come sleep in a bed. Fine, I will set it to you. Set owner. Malicina. Come. Yes, there we go. Go lay down. That should make you happier. Yahtzee, I am so glad that you are doing that, but... Oh, I needed to click over here. Frilioth, where are you? Harvesting berry bush. Well, that sounds like a good idea. We need food. We'll have somebody haul it later, I'm sure. Wow, you are far away from everything. Harvesting again. Okay, if you're happy out there doing that, that's fine. We've got some monkeys if we need to. After we get done building, we can set these maybe to hunt. There is a new tab, wildlife. This was a mod before, and it's been integrated into the game, and we can sit back and say, oh, let's go ahead and kill all of whatever one item. So if we said, oh, we want to get all the cassowaries, we can go ahead and set them all to be hunted. And we don't have to go searching for them, and we don't have to accidentally set things that we didn't want to be hunted. And off she goes. Malicina's shooting at the... Have you thought about getting a little closer? You might be more successful. She went shooting for them and said, I'm just going to get some berries and bring them in. I'm done. My time's up. I need some joy. Okay. Are we done building here? We are done building, but I do need you, Malicina. I'm sorry for interrupting, but can you work on this? This, and this. Thank you. That will be very helpful to people. It will make them so happy that they have a nice cool place to be, because it is 90 degrees out here and it is 80 degrees in there. And absolutely do yours first. And then off she goes to kill stuff. Okay. Well, wait a second. Wait. Who did this? Oh my gosh. What happened here? I completely missed this. Go away. Go close that. Frog is gone. Where'd she go? That's Yahtzee. That's us. I completely lost her. She is no longer on the map, folks. I missed it. I missed her even escaping. How dare she? She got away, folks. Now I have them as enemies. Wait a second. Malicina, you're up there. I thought I saw 2 dots down here. Oh no, that's Joker, our capybara. Oh my goodness. I want to know what happened here. I completely missed it. Is there anything on anyone socially that you got in a fight? No. Nope. Anything here? Nope. Malicina gabbed about Pemmican with Frilioth. Yeah, gabbed about taming cobras with each other, but I completely missed it. Well, no, you asked Malicina to the frog, or you asked Frog to join. You compared Yahtzee's uncle to a goose. Okay. And then no one was paying attention. Cassowary revenge. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Malicina, shoot. Shoo. Okay. I guess you're all better now. Don't forget to pick him up and bring him in. Wow. Wow, folks. That's all I can say is wow. On our butcher spot, we have a butcher spot here, right? Did we ever tell it to butcher? No, we didn't. Butcher creature. Do forever. And that would be Yahtzee, right? You're hauling berries. And now you're butchering. Yeah, I guess that was an oversight on my part. Should have had you doing that. Heat wave. Oh, well, it's a good thing we put those passive coolers in when we did. You know, for now, don't bother doing that. We don't have a prisoner in there. Unbelievable. I cannot believe she escaped. Look, we even gave her a nice normal end table with a normal bed. I mean, let's go ahead. Look at that. The beauty in here is only a -3. Oh, they have this different now. Which one tells me how nice it is? Room stats. Okay, so it was awful and impoverished and rather tight and ugly and slightly dirty. But that's not bad. You're a prisoner. Fine. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's nicer than any room here. They've got more room, but they've got rocks and plants and bushes, and Frilioth is still sleeping with the chinchilla and all the food and all the waste. That's not very nice for him. Here, let's reinstall that. Frill, I'm going to have you prioritize that. I realize you're harvesting a rice plant, but you will be happy in the long run that you're not sleeping in amongst all that gunk. Now, go do whatever you want. Well, that was really frustrating. I'm really frustrated about Frog leaving us. But you know, that's Rimworld. You never know what's going to happen. If you're moving stuff around, she must have gotten in a fight with somebody, is all I can imagine. Is that she made her way out. Somebody was holding some logs. They were hauling him in probably to do this, and she beat him up and took that as her opportunity to leave. That's all I can imagine. Does anyone have any? Yeah. Heat stroke initial. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That can take everybody out, so we'll want to make sure they're not spending too much time out in the fields. Yeah, Frilioth is going to go ahead and clear that up. That is one of the things under the work. So when it came to growing, if I can click this. So plant cut is just plant cut, and it's set as it is. But there's actually under grow, it says harvest crops and then sow crops. So I've asked him to harvest crops before he sows crops, so that everything will get harvested first, and then he'll go ahead and sow. So that will help us in the process. So harvest crops is set as a 2. So plant cut would be any other plants as well. So like the bushes that out there, or the trees being cut down. So all that will be done after he harvests. So that's the nice thing about it being under the growing tab, is that he'll harvest crops before he gets over to plant cutting and cutting down any other plants. But he'll do all the plant cutting before he goes to sowing the crops, which right now is fine by me. There may come a time that I want to go ahead and change that up. So everything else has been cut. I haven't done any tree orders, so he's going through and now he is planting the next rice crop, which is great. Heat wave, yes, I know you're here. Now go away. It will tell me here when the heat wave goes away. Malicina is taking a nice sleep in her cool 62-degree room. Yahtzee is nice and cool. So their health should be fine if they're sleeping in a place that's getting cool. So even though her heat stroke is initial, you'll see it's going down and now it's gone. Whereas Yahtzee, now that he's been out and working, his heat stroke is up to initial and it's growing. So as the day progresses, we'll have to watch what he's doing so that he's not outside the whole time. We may just want him to rest and relax or do some building or just tell him to stay indoors. We might have to put him on bed rest or something. But for now, he's fine. It's 100 degrees outside at 4 in the morning. You know, he's not set up as a night owl, but it seems like he works as if he's a night owl. So we've given him a time to go to bed, but I don't know if he's actually listening to it. Oh, that showed me. I forgot. Next thing we need to do, now that we've given them a nice place to sleep, let's give them a nice place to eat. We'll set that out. Let's set it over here. We'll go ahead and do dining chairs. I don't think we have anyone. What's the construction needed is 4. Malicina, what is your construction right now? Your construction's only at a 3 and it's not even close to a 4 yet. So let's go ahead and put in the regular benches. The stools, you can do that. Whoops, wrong button. Put in the stools to rotate that. Put those in and then you can have a nice place to sit and eat. Yahtzee's cleaning things up, which is good. There's plenty of wood to be hauled in and that's all been set. Malicina and her failure. Your failure is noted. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is floors. So Malicina has a lot of building things to do. Okay, we're not going to do it in Frilioth's room right now because he's sleeping. See, he's already in bed. It's 16 hours, so he's going early to sleep. And now he's up and it's 17 hours. So I don't know. He's not listed as a night owl. But he's a quick sleeper. That's why. So he doesn't sleep as long. So his whole schedule will continue to be shifted. So I think it's really important just that he gets his joy in. But other than that, he can sleep very short hours. Oh, what was that? A bear? Frilioth tried to attract Malicina by telling a story about eating habits. Malicina was attracted and is now Frilioth's lover. Frilioth and Malicina now want to sleep together, consider assigning them a double bed. Frilioth, married to Sachiko, has begun an affair with Malicina. Well, Frilioth, they didn't know you were married. Oh my goodness, all this flirting around. I just thought you were one of the guys. I got 2 guys here. I've got Yahtzee and you. And so, who knew? Wow. Well, Frill, congrats. Let's go ahead and make a double bed. That will make us happier. So we'll go ahead, furniture, double bed. Let's go ahead and make that before we take our beds away. Malicina, where are you at? You're meditating. I'll let you do that. That should make you happy. You're meditating next to the passive cooler. That is a good place to meditate. So you're going to spend the night separate. Well, it will be interesting. So once they start sleeping in the same bed, Malicina, I'm sure, is going to get disturbed sleep every time Frilioth comes to bed and then gets up early. It's not going to make her happy. That's going to disturb her sleep. Meteorite. Good grief, and Heimer. Scared me to death. Jump to location. What did I get? So this was silver. What are you? More silver. The game is throwing me cash. Let's go ahead and close that. Interesting. Interesting, game. Game wants me to be rich. That's positive. That's good. Feeling good about that. Okay, so these Yahtzee, Malicina is sleeping. Frilioth is down here sewing. And soon should be harvesting. Is this getting anywhere close? Only halfway through? Aurora. A beautiful aurora is lighting up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them and make the night brighter. I'm sure Frilioth will get a chance to enjoy that, and it will show up in his mood if it does. So, very low expectations. Beautiful aurora. Look at that, 10. He's Joker's master and initial hope. Opinion of my lover, Melusina, is just as good as an aurora. That's so sweet. Just as good as an aurora. Which is now over. He saw it. It came and went. Now it's gone. Bird meat has rotted away from storage, so we're not cooking things fast enough because I think we're at our limit. Do until you have. Well, we really don't need that much more. So we're just going to leave it as is. It's a shame. It looks like we're making a little bit more food than we need. But you know, that's just the way life is. At the beginning of Rimworld, that happens. Let's build in... Oh, Frilioth, you're sleeping again in the middle of the day. Well, I'm building your floors. As soon as your bed is done, let's prioritize the bed. Melusina, prioritize the bed. Need wood. Ooh. Oh. So now you're going to take that. Orders. Choppy of the ward. Here, have some wood. Is that even worth doing? Yeah, you're going to wake him up. Sorry to disturb you. Maybe some of this wood would be good. And how many times are you going to disturb his sleep? You know, it hasn't disturbed him yet. Maybe that's something being about a quick sleeper. Does he not get that? Psychic drone low. Every colonist of the male gender winces in pain. Well, that's a bummer. Major break risk. Yeah, so Yahtzee's now ready to break. He's like, I've had it. I'm not happy. His needs. Look at this. Insulted twice. Oh, low psychic drone. He's intense pain. What are you in intense pain for? Health. Food poisoning major. Well, you cooked it. So if it made you sick, you can't blame anyone but yourself. It's your own darn fault, Yahtzee. Make better food. Melusina's praying. Frilioth and Yahtzee are chatting the breeze. Have a little social time. Frilioth said something about drunkenness to Yahtzee. Disappointed they can't get drunk because we aren't making any alcohol. Yeah, that's the way of the world. So this is now unowned. So let's go ahead and uninstall this. And we will uninstall Melusina's bed, which is poor. We might just deconstruct it, as a matter of fact. So let's, how do I do that? Cancel and deconstruct. This is an awful double bed. Way to go. You can't have a love shack with an awful bed. Try again. Let's try in here and we'll just move it. There is a mod, maybe I should put it on, where you can specify what level. Well, Frilioth, you're not supposed to be building the bed. No wonder it was awful. Did you build this? I guess I can't know. It will never tell me. But yeah, hopefully you're just hauling the stuff and letting her build it. Rare thrombos. We're ignoring the rare thrombos. We're not even going to attempt it this early in the game to try to kill them. Normal. Way to go. So now we can deconstruct the awful bed. And I can't move this one until you've deconstructed that. And now we can reinstall this one right about there. A monkey has self-tamed. Do I want a monkey? Aminals. Sure, we'll go ahead and tame the monkey. Welcome to the colony, monkey. Rare thrombos. Now they will eat trees, but I'm not worried about them eating trees in this place. They'll probably leave long before that. Or we'll build our colony so long, because they'll have so long to stay here. There's so many trees for them to eat. They'll stick around forever. And then we can kill them. One of those things. Frilioth, why you... Did I do this all wrong? Oh no, you need to be in that bed, but I need that bed to be moved. And I can't move it if you're sleeping in it. And now Melusina has nothing to do. So let's get to more building. That's what it sounds like to me. Structure. So if this is our cooking room and this, we need a place for our freezer. And we will make that right about here. And we will build a door right there to the freezer and right there. Transport pod crash. Hold on. A mid-world chef named Fugly is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she will be badly wounded. Fugly is from your enemy, East Vernazia. You can capture her for recruitment or slavery purposes. Why, of course we are. Jump location. Malicina, come quickly. Capture Fugly. If we couldn't have Frog, we're keeping you. Your health. You're dead in 3 hours. Oh, that's not going to work. Frilioth, let me see. We have to do this differently. Furniture. Sleeping spot. Oh, no, we can't put you in that. Can we tend to you right away? No, we can only capture. Well, let's hope this works. Tick-tock. Frilioth, let me put you on alert. How do I alert again? Come over here. Where'd you put her, Joycelina? Or Malicina? Oh, you're still carrying her. You're carrying her to the bed. Frilioth, I want you in here so that you are ready to care for her as she comes in. Okay, she's in. She's screaming in pain. I'm in so much pain. Blood loss extreme. Oh, she's not going to make it, folks. She is not going to make it. Frilioth, I need you off, and I need you tending to her. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Can you do it? 0.9 hours, 0.8, 0.7, 1 hour. Oh, I think we're going to make it 8, 7, 2 hours. 1 hour. Oh, and he did it. He saved Fugly from extreme blood loss, and he swept as he left, just to clean up anything that might have been left over. Okay, Fugly, tell me more about yourself. You are incapable of dumb labor, so there will be no hauling for you. You won't firefight, and you won't clean. But you're pretty good at the melee. You're very good at the cooking, and you're good at animals. And you're not great at the social, but you like it. You're good at the medical. You're jealous, tough, and a body purist, which means you don't want any artificial parts. Okay, so this is gone, cargo pod. Medical emergency, again, on Fugly. Are you in need again? Health. Food poisoning? Yahtzee! You're poisoning everybody. Disease infection. Okay, now we need to do that again. So she has an infection. Frilioth. Okay, close. Frill, you're already tending to her. Great. Do a good job. Do a good job. Quality 8%. So her immunity is at 3 and her infection's at 5. And it's getting worse. You did a horrible job. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. By the way, we want to recruit you if possible. How bad is this going to get? It's going to get bad. It's another 9 hours before you can tend to her again. Can you do a better job next time? Fine, I'll let you sleep. All these blocks in here need to get hauled. This is horrible. Get out of here. Yeah. Get him out. Sorry, Frilioth. I know, we're disturbing your sleep again. How bad is that? Is that making you mad? No, see, disturbed sleep. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact. But now, you won't have such an awful bedroom. Yep. Hopefully. Fugly, how you doing? Food poisoning has not been helpful. That's probably why your infection is so much worse. 32 to 27. She is not going to make it. Here's what we're going to have to do. We are going to have to unforbid this, and we are going to have to give her some good meds. Give her the good meds the next time. When is that, by the way? In 2 hours. So, Frill, I want you to... oh, you can't merge medicine. I wanted you to be ready. Is she ready yet? 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Frill. Prioritize tending. Well, I want you to... use the good meds. Are you going to use the good meds? You are. Okay. Now, why am I stuck? There we go. 47. That is much better than an 8%. Will that help? She's at 39, 40. It went up to 47. Now her immunity is 41, 42 to 48, 43 to 49, 44 to 50. Oh, it looks like it might be catching up. 46 to 52, 47. It's just barely catching up. So now we're 5 behind. Yep. Still 5 behind. So she's going to need one more good tending in order to save her. I think that's what it's going to be. Hopeful that this gets finished. Oh, you know why it's not getting done? Because we don't have trees. We don't have anything cut. So orders. Chop more wood. Let's go ahead and chop the wood up here. An eclipse, which is not bad. We don't have any solar energy, so that's not a bad thing. I'm still worried here about Fugly. 65, 67. Oh, it is catching up. It is definitely catching up. Let's unforbid that so she can get one more good tending. Although she may not need it if it gets there close enough. Malicina, trying to chat with her. Hey, you want to join? The mood, she's gone from a 2 to a 1, so she's almost there, considering her low mood. Now she's caught up. Okay, I think we got it, folks. I think we got it. And if this next tending goes well, it should be fine. In fact, you know what? We are not going to use these. Do not allow. You'll be fine. Oh, Frilioth already took one. Well, as it is, now I know she'll be fine. Infection's 87. That's moving up. Heat stroke. Oh, so we need to go ahead and take that off. Yeah, so it's nice and cool indoors. Outdoors, it's still awfully hot. It is only the spring, and it is 106 degrees. So I think this is going to be our freezer, but it's not going to work until we learn how to do the coolers. So one of the things I'm going to want to do, now that this room is open, for now, let us go ahead and build a simple research bench. And speaking of benches, let's go ahead and put a bench right there. So whoever's working it can be nice and comfy. Item stash request. Lanboronson, chief of the Green Tributary Confederation, has informed us of a collection of valuable items worth 1,700 gold, not far from us. The collection consists of a resurrection mech serum. Yeah, you know what? It is guarded by 2 enemies. No, thank you. Fortunately, we don't need to resurrect anyone right now, which is a blessing. No one's died. We lost Frog, but that's just because she escaped through the door that had a log in it. So we're not going to bother with that. That is just too risky, I think, at this point. So, yeah. We almost got this built. We'll do some research, and then I think we will wrap it up there. Kind of quiet, well, other than losing Frog, which is kind of disappointing. It looks like things are coming together in our base. Everybody has a place to sleep. Love is in the air. Frilioth and Malicina have a bed to share together, but Frilioth doesn't sleep much, so he's never there. Go figure. Gets up at 4 a.m. I don't blame you, Malicina. That's just crazy talk. Who gets up at 4 a.m.? That's just absurd. But with that... Oh, wait. Oh. A friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals that he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is currently in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive. Then defend it from raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. If you can get the ship off the ground, Carlton will take you off this Rimworld to the stars. I'm not saying his name right. Charlin. Sorry, Charlin. Jump to location. Where's this at? Aha. And where are we at? So it's on this little area. We'd have to come through here. This doesn't link up. And we live... Where do we live? I don't even know where we live. I'm trying to look for us. Oh, here we are. We're here. Where does the world connect? We would have to come all the way down and all the way around and then back and around. Because there's no way to... We don't have ships. I can't get on a boat and cross this one tile. Right there. Dag nabbit. Well, I don't know if we will be able to do that. If we'll even live long enough. Oh, by the way, here's our resurrection serum. Guarded by 2 people. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there. guarded by 2 enemies. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But with that, where's my crew? Busy at work. Happy-go-lucky. And she says, I'll see you next time. And she's out.